about to start the regional, our regional grand final as it's turned out. The derby between the Bendigo Victory and the Geelong Cats for the 2014 Reclink Australia Post Grand Final. And it's great to have the Mornington Secondary College, which is part of the police unit band, with us today. Give them a round of applause for their work so far. In a moment we'll have the former president of St Kilda Football Club and a key board member at Reclink Australia, Rod Butters, introduce formally the Minister Damien Drum, who I'm sure is not far away there on my left here. Thanks, Rod.
Thank you, Peter. Always very organised. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Reclink, Peter Cullen. Firstly, on behalf of Reclink, to ladies and gentlemen and players, coaches, officials, welcome down to the Peanut Farm for the Reclink Grand Final Series, and thanks in particular to all the celebrities that we've got, Crackers Keenan and Gary Ayres and Peter Dacos and various others from the football community that support Reclink. But today it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the Minister for Sport. And I have something a little in common with the Minister, and that is we both spend time in football. Me in the boardroom and Damien on the park and then coaching. And the one thing I know about football administration, the day you join it, they cast a bullet. And the day you get sacked, they can put the date on it. And Damien and I have both got a bullet with a date on. I took the relative safety of private enterprise, and Damien, for some unknown reason, took the relative path of politics. So it's with great pleasure that we welcome to say hello and to introduce today the Minister for Sport in Victoria, Minister Damien Drum. Thank you.
Thanks, Rod. And I thank Rod for the work that he does as a director of Reclink as well. To Peter Cullen and to John Ballas, who are the heart and soul of Reclink, to all of the celebrities that have come down, to have Crackers Keenan here and Frank Costa's over the back, the man who was the person that actually started Geelong's reign at the top. As I say, Peter Dacos handing out the medals. What an honour it is to have someone like Peter Dacos here. And a whole range of other people. Father Bob Maguire is here, which just shows there's so many people out there that are really committed to making sure that the Reclink games go the best way they possibly can. I also want to thank all the supporters over the back. I know many people here from Bendigo that are in my hometown that are here every year. They're here to help out and to help Aussie coach the team this year. But good luck to you all. It's all about getting involved. I want to thank all the families, the supporters that are here, that come along, and they're here to watch you play footy. They're here to watch you be your best you can be. It's why the government gets involved in Reclink. It's why we want to stay involved in Reclink and make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to play to the very, very best of their ability. It's what it's all about. Get out there and have the most fun you're ever going to have that's legal. So I'm sure you're going to have a great day. We're here to support you, and thanks very much, Pete.
Thank you so much, Damien, for that great encouragement. And we have another friend of Reclink, Father Bob Maguire, who'll set the tone and the mood and the feel for this game, and he'll give us a few words. Thanks, Father Bob.
Hang it up. I thought I was going to... You told me if I came here I could play in the forward pocket. You did. Well, look at this. Everybody lies to you, don't they? Just because I got the stick. You know what I mean? So I'm pleased to be here because we were here, 40 years ago, I think. I can't say I used to sleep under that tree, but I mean, we started off with people who slept under the tree, and then you came up with a bright idea that maybe people sleeping under the tree are not just poor buggers who are down and out, but they've got talent. So we all know now, you know, better than anybody, that in fact there's probably more talent sleeping under the trees than there is with the suits, isn't it? So we agree on that. And he says, come down and say some dedicate. Well, you don't have to say much because, in fact, here we know that everybody's a winner. I asked the bloke over there, what am I going to say, what am I going to say? And he said, well, tell them everybody's a winner. Because if you get here in the first place, it's a win, isn't it? Even to get up in the morning, it's a bloody win. I used to say when I was a nice priest in a monastery in the morning, I used to say, "Good morning, God." Then after a while, and like this morning, I now say, "Good God morning." So I'm a bit of a realist. So we're all winners. That's the thing we celebrate today. And if you had to mention him as a saint, Peter Cullen, and ask the minister, Mr. Drum, if he'd be kind enough to go back to the Parliament and insist that this is one of the most important activities that's going on in the state of Victoria. Everyone's a winner. If they want to learn what cooperation is and what collectivism is, well, all they have to do is come to any episode of Reclink, and especially the footy finals. So thanks to you for the inspiration that you give people like me to try to make sure that the rest of the community can learn from you, because you're the teachers here. And so if you were saying a prayer of dedication, well then I think all you have to say is, in fact, fill us with the Spirit, not the spirits, the Spirit, so that we're able to do the one thing that all of us have found is probably the most enjoyable and the most happy thing in our lives, and that is to kick a footy. Or at least to appreciate other people kicking footies, be somewhere in the vicinity of the footy. Because the footy is probably the god Bunjil, to whom we pay our respects to the original owners of this property. And therefore today, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to wish you all the best and to reassure you that whatever you do is in fact good. And if it's good, well, that means it's God. So thanks for having me.
We'll now ask Summer to come forward and to do a national anthem. Leading into the game, we'll have a coin toss with the two captains, and we'll ask the Minister, Damien Drum, to do that. Thank you, Summer. If you could lead us into the national anthem.
Spell this one out, boys.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Thank you, Summer. Thank you. That was just great. We'll have the two captains come forward, and the Minister will toss and the Cats.
Difference. I mean, the people involved with footy, the people involved in footy at the highest level are very driven, they're very self-centred. It's all about your team, your club, your players. When you go into politics, it's exactly the opposite. So it's the people that you represent are the ones that are important. So you've got to broaden your vision a bit, and you've sort of got to really, you become the least important person, because it's what you can do for everyone else that is either you're going to be judged by. So,
well, you're doing a lot for everyone else, because you're down here with us at the peanut farm today, drumming, and that's fantastic. And you look like you're enjoying it. I reckon you're smiling more now than you did when you were coaching Fremantle.
Well, that mightn't have been too hard. That mightn't have been too hard, Smokey. So I've got a son that sees me whenever I go through a hard day. He'll dredge out some old photos of me standing on the boundary
so
line.
I've just done that interview with that horrible Smokey Dawson after Fremantle's been beaten again, and so he's a shocking bloke. So thanks for dropping by, and thanks for being down here at the peanut farm today too. It's greatly appreciated by all at Reclink. I mean, I've been around for a long time, but it's just brilliant. So well done.
Organisation, they're doing a great work.
Yeah, they certainly are. Damien Drum, Sports Minister in the Victorian Government, joining us at the Peanut Farm on 97.7 and with all the people at the ground. Boys, yes, you've been watching the start, I hope.
I have.
And Trent, now this could, I've got the Cardinia Cats in their dark shorts.
The Cardinia Cats going towards the Luna Park end, and as we see a shot on goal hit the post, and I think that might be the second point, Trent, for the Cardinia Cats.
The Cats are off to the fast start, albeit yet to record a major. They're 2 behind.
Well, it's slightly downhill towards Luna Park, always been the favourable scoring end, I would think, Trent.
As you would know, you kicked many down this end in your time playing for the Sacred Heart Mission. Des Dowling at his finest.
We're usually looking
the breeze, I think it might be favouring that end as well.
It is. If my kidneys are anything to go by, definitely.
Yes.
All right, we see the ball moving out onto the wing. We've got our player list here, and a very comprehensive one it is this year, but I don't know who that chap is because my old eyes won't see it. But a lot of kicking off the ground, a lot of blokes diving on. I think Finey might be going to call for a ball up very soon. There we go.
Des, funnyguy.com.au. Any room left on the roster? Father Bob Maguire, wasn't he in some sharp form earlier?
He's too good for us. He's too good for us. He's got God on his side. He doesn't need a booking agent.
Couldn't afford him.
No. Yeah, the snap up towards the pocket, but I think it might have rolled out of bounds. We've been umpire calling for the throw in. Is that Finey down there? Where's Finey?
Yeah, that's Finey.
Finey's in the white shorts.
He's bigger than he appears on radio.
That's true, but he was perfect preparation. Just before they went out to officiate, there's Finey. He's got
a lung lolly.
A lung lolly in one hand and a sausage and a bit of bread in the other with a bit of sauce just oozing off. I thought
neither of them very good for you.
Perfect preparation to go out to officiate in a big game like this.
Chance for our first major of the day in this game, boys, and it's Peter Edwards. Be kicking from about 15 metres out on a slightly acute angle, and he should be putting this one
I'll tell
through.
you what, he's got the big fluoro boots. He's the orange fluoro. He has not missed a beat. He's kicked straight through it. Beautifully done, Peter Edwards. The first goal of the day here at the Peanut Farm for the grand final between, what do they call Bendigo? Bendigo Victory. Bendigo Victory and the Cardinia Cats. Is that Aussie Jones I saw down there?
I believe it is. He's the coach of the Bendigo Gold in the VFL.
He does. He coaches the Bendigo Victory boys.
Will he slip on a jumper if things get a bit tight?
Well, we saw Simon Goosey, the VFL player, just tear it up in the first game. Kicked about, was it 7 out of 8, Smoke?
What is it?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, if you don't mind.
All right. No, there we go. That's a lovely
the Dolphins to a nice winning game 1, as we see a bit of friendly fire there.
That was number 46, and they're not numerical, the Cardinia Cats numbers, which is very, very...
Why would they do that for us?
That makes each person really hard to grasp, but...
Brad Saddington there just got a kick into the forward line for the Cats, doing all the attacking early on here in game 2.
There's not a lot happening up the other end. The boys up the other end getting a little bit antsy for a touch, but
it's a bit cold, I would have thought, down there, Des.
The Cardinia Cats at the moment, that's doing everything right.
Brad Saddington, I wonder if any relation to the former Swan Jason Saddington was a good player, Smoke.
He was. That's a beauty. I can go back even further. A fellow who wore number 26 for Richmond back in the 50s and 60s, Cole Saddington.
Cole Saddington, there's another.
Before your time,
mate. Before my time, mate. As we see, the Cats post another behind, and they're 1-3-9. Bendigo yet to score, although kicking against what's now become a rather strong breeze here at the Peanut Farm.
They're racing it down the wing now. Now they're looking good for their first foray up forward. The big fella's got it on the chest, 2 juggling grabs, and he's taken it. Big number 50.
That's Meat Axe.
The Meat Axe. He's about to thump it straight up to the full forward line. Who's there for them? That was taken out of bounds, nicely defended by the Matty Scarlett lookalike, and rushed out of bounds. How far over does that boundary line go? And the Cats, very nice, spent it before he had it, but makes up for it with a wild left foot kick down the wing, and it's going to be a head on here. Number 29, beautiful blind turn out of trouble, gets the left-hand handball into the centre, fumbled before he had it, and the Bendigo boys get a chance to regroup. Ball's on the ground, quick handball out, picked up by Bendigo. Shrugs the tackle on the knees, quick handball out. There's not a lot happening here, not a lot of blokes getting clean possession over the shoulder, but says, I won't worry about it, I'll just roost it up into the Geelong forward line.
The umpires letting it go a bit there,
I would have thought. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, this young bloke, he's had a fair run at that. I reckon about 25 steps, but didn't matter.
Dropped the sitter there, the Bendigo centre half forward to butt it up and won his own ball back. Takes on a player, tried to go around him. Finally said play on, probably a bad decision for Bendigo. Go into attack, and we've taken a mark
about 40 metres out. This is going to test him kicking into what's become a strong breeze here at the Peanut Farm. So Bendigo looking for their first score of the afternoon.
He's got the theatrics going, Finey, and unusual. Yeah, I'm wondering if that hair's a bit darker than I've seen it on Finey.
Just didn't get the journey there, the Bendigo player, and it's rushed through for a minor score. So Bendigo on the board now. They're one behind, trailing Cadinia 1-3-9.
He's brought it out to the dangerously to the attacking side, and he's
taken by Lethal there.
Gee, that was a dangerous kick.
Now, talk us through it, Des. You kicked plenty of goals from the Des Dowling pocket. Right to left.
Oh, I've got all positions cornered so far. The man in the black leggings, Lethal, lines up on the right foot. That is a lovely kick, but it's just gonna draw left.
Bit of right to left, just didn't listen.
It's gonna draw left, and
Father Bob about to leave us. Thank you very much for your.
If you could just maybe bless the commentary box, that would be good. Thank you, Father Bob.
Bit of warmth, if you could create a bit of warmth here too, Father Bob. That'd be most appreciated, Father Bob.
Father Bob down here just heckling the commentary box and sort of on God's behalf. And he strides off. Good to see him up and about.
Geelong taking it down the Safeway side now.
The Safeway wing.
I probably need to refer to it as the Woolworths wing now.
And looked like dropping the ball, and Finey does it.
Finey's got a bit of the Ray Chamberlains about him today, hasn't he?
It's a pleading indicator. It's but the ball lobbed up getting onto the true wing style.
Well played there by the Caninia player on hands and knees.
Oh, they're looking a bit slicker, aren't they?
Looking very sharp here, the Cats.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice. It's number 36 for them going into attack again.
And a great grab by Birdie for Bendigo to staunch that Geelong attack, and he finds his teammate down on the back flank, and they're starting to look a bit better, Bendigo. They're finding a bit of rhythm.
Too Hottie who took that mark.
Too Hottie, yes.
He's number 50. He's gone, I'm out of here. And no, umpire says you better come back.
I think he's
better come back, number 52.
15-metre penalty.
That's Salads. Oh, Salads was off, but his little mate had to take the kick because there's a 50-metre penalty, Trent, as you said.
Oh, this is Too Hottie again.
Too Hottie.
Now, I haven't seen Finey for some little while, and I would suggest since at the end of last summer he's been in a good paddock.
Oh, I don't think he looks too bad. I think you're a bit harsh. I noticed a defibrillator in the change room, so we're
just a bit of work with the feathers, you reckon, Des, upstairs?
Yes, and there's number 16, of course, who isn't listed. So that's good for us.
That's Johnny.
Is it Johnny, is it?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Big John.
And this is Batman.
They're looking a lot better, Bendigo, in the last 5 minutes or so. They took a while to settle. Grand final nerves. Oh, there's some hustling and bustling.
Finally let it go.
Oh, and we're going to run out of bounds. It's hard to tell how close we are to the boundary. No, nowhere near it.
Kept him play. Shot on goal.
Is that Lethal?
Quick snap there. Just missed it to the near side.
They're going to have to shut Lethal down. He's doing a lot up there, Trent.
He is indeed.
Hence the name.
Yes.
Hasn't that breeze kicked up, boys? It's the Peanut Farm afternoon breeze here in St Kilda. It always picks up in the afternoon, and the teams for the game 3 today, who are Co-Health Kangaroos and the Southern Peninsula Swans, unfortunately they're going to face the worst of the conditions today. But Bendigo,
just spoken with a lot of local knowledge, Trent.
Yeah, I played a game or two out here. Never played any good ones, Smoke, unfortunately. But
I'm in the big cheese, and there's been another penalty implied here by the umpire. There's
a bit of ill discipline here by the Cats, Smoke.
Yes,
and big cheese, the fromage. He's going to line up from 15 metres out, Smoke.
Point blank range, Des, shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know, point blank.
Putting it in the book.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Drew left, but just snuck it through.
Made the goal umpire work to his right, but it's a goal, and Bendigo are 1-2-8, trailing Cadinia 1-3-9. So just 1 point in it here. Enterprising start here, game 2 of the Australia Post Reclink Grand Final.
We've got the close one, Smoke.
Well, it almost couldn't be any. It's a line ball. One more point each, and they'll be equal, Trent.
And of course, game 1 going to the Frankston Dolphins, led by Simon Goosey, 10-7-67. Just proving a little bit too strong for Odyssey, who came back hard, 8-4.
Was he the difference? Was he the difference?
He was the difference.
The difference.
8 goals out of 10. It's a big difference, I would have thought.
How did they swing that? How did they swing the Goosey?
Player coach Simon Goosey.
Player coach. Interesting.
They're giving away some silly free kicks here at the moment, the Cats boys.
And after starting like the proverbial, they're in a little bit of trouble, the Cats. Yeah. They've stopped to a standstill. That's a lovely kick and mark.
So the Bendigo victory boys really
settled nicely now.
Yes, they have.
Number Dukes. That's the big Dukes.
And
Now,
remember,
Dukes, if you're listening, right to left, right to left.
they're going against the breeze.
Yes.
You want to aim this at the right goalpost and just let it work back on the breeze. Dukes going for Bendigo's second of the first term, and to give them the lead here, middle stages of the first quarter.
Oh, no, he didn't listen.
Didn't
He
listen.
did not listen.
And he's paid the price.
Yep. And the strong mark in defence there for the Cardinia Cats.
Yep, so the game is still tied up, boys, at 1-3-9 each of two. That's on the 97.7 FM and Australia Post scoreboard.
It's coming to you live on 97.7 3 SER, of course. Casey Radio, the voice of the Southeast.
Beautiful.
It's nice.
You sound like you've been saying that for 100 years, Trent.
Done it once or twice.
Oh, that's a
a
great
lovely
grab.
mark taken out on that on the Woolworths wing there. Number 8, I don't think it's listed.
Nothing like a list of numbers minus the number that you wanted.
How about we say Kevin Heath?
Kevin Heath
there
will
we
do.
go.
Kevin.
There were they. They're
Good
trying
contest
hard.
in the middle there. Umpire
Oh,
said
someone's
play on.
hurt in the middle there. Someone's down. We might need a
Players
runner
gone
out to
down.
them to make sure they're okay.
Timed up, almost hold up play. He's hurt his shoulder, I would say, just looking at his arm.
Oh, his head. That'll be groggy. Here he goes. Player's going to go right around him. Maybe the umpires will stop it. No, he's up and again. That's a
Oh, this is
Father
a
Bob's material.
Let him go.
He's got it. Oh, great tackle.
Was he rewarded?
Oh, fine,
Push in the back.
he
Contentious
Oh, he
decision.
took him on.
Mark Fine having a Ray Chamberlain-like influence here.
He won't be swayed, but I think that might go into the book to have a look at.
Terrific effort from the
Oh,
player. He was
he-
gone for all
he-
money 10 seconds ago.
We could definitely call him the Dougie Wade. The number
Number 5 drifts into the hole, but he didn't manage to stop big 38, the Dukes. Lethal lurking inboard, he wants it, but no, cut off nicely by the Cardinia Cats defender with the orange boots.
Plenty of fluoro action going on downstairs,
the
boys.
same thing.
Did they think it was a
Change a
no-go?
bit from when you were calling back in the day, Smoke.
40-something years ago, Trent, everyone wore black boots, and then Sam decided to wear white boots about 10 years later. And, oh, that was outrageous.
Number 46, Mickey Newton, trying to get a run on through the centre for the Cardinia Cats, not happening.
That was Too Hottie again, who's been up and about early on in this first quarter. Probably middle stages first term here, and it's a close one. Cardinia up by a point.
Tell you what, they're tackling very well.
Very good
Bendigo,
tackling,
and
very, yes.
the Cats are a little bit put off by it. They can't seem to link up or get any sort of coordination going.
Boundary thrown here. So very even contest here early on, which is what we want to see. Game being played in tremendous spirit. Batman, Big Cheese, Too Hottie been up and about for the victory.
Lethal as well, doing a good
Lethal.
job for Bendigo. I do like the use of nicknames, that they're a bit easier to remember. Oh, that was a soccer off the ground.
And he's paid it. Yep.
Finey probably went about 9.5.
Oh, he is not mucking around on the.
That's
that
the
was
third
or fourth 50-metre penalty. Finally, I do think he's been taken.
There's another one. I think he's given another one. So
given
setting
100.
the tone early here is Mark Fine, SEN's own.
And he did well. He ran the first 50 backwards, and he spun around and said, "No, I'll take the next 50 frontwards." And that's been a big. They're letting themselves down discipline-wise, Geelong.
Fine might get a few interesting talkback callers on tonight. A few of the players might just ring in and say what was going on.
I would encourage them to do so.
Absolutely. 942 911 16.
And one or two of the boys still having a word to say to Finey, and
it's pointless. It's pointless. You will not win. He will cut you off like a late night caller or getting abusive.
I would have thought it was the worst thing you could possibly do.
Oh, that's nicely played by the fullback.
Cardinia defence holding up well here. Bendigo just had the better of the last 2 minutes.
there's a
There's a
great
shot on
snap.
goal. And it's just missing there. So we're all tied up here, boys. It's 1-3-9 apiece here. Probably late stage of the first term. Entertaining game here at the Peanut Farm in St Kilda of the Australia Post Reclink Grand Finals.
Barely the minimum, the kick out, but still found its target. The Cardinia Cats line it up to centre half forward, nicely taken. Number 6 takes off and heads out for the wing.
Well, the scoreboard's got a Bendigo in front.
Oh, there's a runner. There's a runner.
That wouldn't be a first, Smoke.
There's a Mickey Turner lookalike.
Sit down close, mate. Got all the players.
So there's a chance here for Geelong. They've worked this really nicely. The player there decides to play on. Could have gone back and had a shot. Instead he plays on and just misses to the near side for a minor score there.
That was
to
almost
Geelong.
coast to coast, Trent.
Yeah,
The
it
young
was.
bloke on the wing, I can't see his number for him, but he took 2 bounces and he didn't go too far. He offloaded nicely.
Chipped it around nicely. They probably deserve better, the Cats. They're wasting a few chances here as the victory goal's hard to come by in tricky conditions here at the Penarth Farm. It's a fine day, but it's a little
Beautiful
bit breezy.
kick.
And the leggings are certainly
That was
in vogue.
Hurdles.
Well, didn't need to jump for anything there, Hurdles.
Hurdles off to, that was the big cheese, 27. And out to Lethal. He's got
Hurdles
it. He
again.
grabs it nicely.
Oh, that's Lethal, sorry.
Get your Hurdles and your big cheese and your Lethal sorted out, for God's sake.
It's a nice kick to the hot spot chance here. Using his body.
Oh, 37 did everything.
He had a second bite and I think he's got it.
Got 2 stats and a
He
goal.
has. That's Big Red.
Well done, Big Red.
So we had Hurdles, Lethal, Big Cheese and Big Red all involved in that passage of play, Des. There's a
I
few
don't know.
names you don't necessarily hear every day.
Is it a football team or an Ackland Street menu? What is it?
Anyway, Bendigo have the lead here. They had 2 goals, 3-15, leading Cardinia 1-4-10 on the Australia Post scoreboard.
5 minutes in, I would never have predicted this. I thought Geelong seemed to have everything under control, but they've fallen
First
to
5
bits.
minutes of the game, Des, they were in total control, weren't they?
Undisciplined since then, though, and
Here they go again.
umpire Fine sorted them out.
Lethal proving
Oh,
real problem for Cardinia in the middle.
That was a
good play.
dainty little give. He took it off his own man. Is that a throw, Trent?
Oh, I would have thought so.
oh,
Smith.
here we
That
go.
was a
They're
chance.
going to go again. Oh,
Peter Dacus style check side.
the check side.
Pick it up.
Oh,
Cardinia needs a hold firm here. They're really under the
Spot up.
cosh.
is that the big cheese?
The
17.
big cosh. Too hot, he went off the
That
ground.
was Batman, number 17.
That man was on the other night. I watched it. Terrific movie. And we have a ball up just in the forward pocket here. Bendigo doing all the attacking. And chance
Oh.
here.
There's the Big Red.
Big Red.
Oh, he's hit the post
On
on
the
the
bell.
siren.
Well, I'm going to wait for the goal umpires to check their scorecards here, Trent.
Okay, we've got a 2-4-16 to Bendigo to 1-4-10 to Cardinia, but we'll wait for
And going with the breeze in this second quarter.
Finey just wants the siren to be blown, so whoever's on the siren, if you can just get that happening, Finey would be most appreciative.
Graham Smokey Dawson, Trent, and Des Dowling. Trent, your family name's too hard to say for an old fella.
Smokes, it's known me long enough.
Yeah, I know.
Go with Smith. There we go. Finey's got what he wanted, and we're underway, second term here.
Well done, Finey. He's always going to do that.
Oh, 48 takes him on and gets caught in the tackle, but manages to get the ball away, or did he?
Held on too long, I think the call might have been. Not afraid to pay a free kick here is Mark Fine.
I did saw Gareth Andrews out there before. I said, no, number 6 gets there, and I'll say, and he said, that's the bloke without any boots on it, it is. So he spotted him early, his old number, which is great.
Big Red responsible for the latest foray into the forward line for Bendigo, but the Cardinia Cats bringing it out nicely.
It's a nice pass. Couldn't take the mark, just fell short. Oh, he's held it in there. Finally might be on the whistle there. No, he let it go.
Just knocked it out within the nick of time,
Yeah, I
I
think
would have
so.
said, Des.
Bendigo trying to repel this Geelong attack, or this Cardinia attack. Nice tackling there from the
Very
Bendigo
nice
player.
tackling today.
Very nice tackling. Yep.
Shoulder and the knee, very good tackling going on. Oh, there's Corey O'Farrell spotted up in the middle, got hands to it, couldn't take it, recovers well.
Oh, gee, Ablett,
Oh,
29
he's
if you
gone
don't
around.
mind.
Oh, he boxed one, he boxed two.
Oh, this is great. Just couldn't find a target. Chance here for the Cats. Shot on goal. Comes in and Bendigo.
Oh,
read that
last
beautifully
line of
there.
defence to number 11, Brucey Dool, or is he known? Bertie.
Birdie Beetle took the
Oh,
mark.
smothered off the boot.
Didn't give him much room to kick it back.
Good forward line pressure here from the Cats.
O'Farrell.
They deserve a goal out of this. Bendigo defence standing up resolutely though.
Under pressure.
Big Red's under it.
Kamikaze
and
kick.
Ooh.
He spilled the beans, did Big Red.
No, Big Red's done all right. He's hustled
He's
it out
come back
of the
good,
wing.
hasn't he? He's been
Here comes the
very
young
good.
lady. She's hit it on the chest very nicely. I think she's claimed the mark on the first bounce.
That's Hurricane.
This is the story of a hurricane.
Well, it's about to start blowing like a hurricane here, Des. I think I'm getting a bit worried about this.
70 foot up, 30 feet down.
I've been living in Dubai for 3 years. It's 46 degrees over there at the moment.
Obviously, your friends told you it was safe to come back. What happened? They stopped looking for you?
Oh, you'd like to think so. I noticed
the statute of limitations finished.
The police were here earlier. Yeah. Hope they've just left the building.
Oh, that is a great knockout by the Cardinia Cats ruckman, but alas, to no avail. Oh, and a push in the back on the...
Injury concern there for Dale Leishman of the Cats, just coming off the ground with what looks to be a little bit of a shoulder injury.
Who have we got coming on? That's the big number 1.
That's Zach Island. Zach Island on heading down into the forward line to see if he can make a difference for the Cats, who have started this quarter well, it must be said, Des, but they just haven't got any reward for effort at this point in time.
I don't know why that wouldn't have been paid.
And Bendigo go deep into forward line, and that's a nice mark taken. Was that lethal, Des? He's got the leggings on. Whoever it is, it's a goal to the victory.
I think the top 6 might be the superior top 6, Bendigo, just in this an early call.
It's 3 goals, 4 now to the victory. That's 22 points, and they're leading Cardinia 1-4-10. So a 12-point lead here for the victory, who were slow out of the blocks, but they've hit back hard, and Cardinia do need a goal, it must be said.
I'm looking for a bit more from little cheeky Corey O'Farrell. Not a lot to him, but a lot of pace.
He's got flash wheels on. Surely he must be able to play with boots like that.
Yes. Ooh, just fair clash of bodies in the centre bounce. The Bendigo man
tackling once again, Des.
That was from Corey.
Your man.
Another tackle. Another great tackle.
Should be rewarded, and he is.
Yes.
Holding the ball. That's our man, Gary.
And he's off.
29.
He's off Corey. He's taken one bounce. He loves to go around him. Sees someone. Very short kick, but it's picked up.
Scully's been. He's been very dangerous out on that far wing. Bit of 1-2 chance here. They need a goal here, the Cats.
They need one. Will they get one? Oh, one hand up. You'll need 2 to mark it.
Chance there for Peter Edwards.
Oh.
And we'll have a boundary throw in, but Geelong pressing here. Cardinia, I should say, pressing here. They do need a goal, though.
Peter Edwards should have taken him on then. He was being unselfish, but didn't work.
So the ball comes back in here. Quick shot on goal on the left wheel.
That's
coming
nice.
back, and it's a goal.
Oh!
The Cats, that's the one they needed to keep them in touch. They're now a goal behind. And nice celebration there, Hayden Ballantyne style.
And I'll tell you what, our man, 29, Corey O'Farrell, is playing very, very well, Trent. He's the spark. He's tackling, he's moving the ball, he's looking for a target. He's keeping him in it. He's keeping them in it, and I reckon ringing wet, he could write track work tomorrow. There's nothing of him.
Boys, we've got a terrific game here. This has been an absolute cracker. We've seen a few Reclink Grand Finals over the years, and this is certainly up there with the best.
Yeah, a real contest.
The big ruckman for Bendigo does the roving, flicks it out to the Hurricane.
Oh, look at this.
She's been a little...
Takes him on.
She's been pickpocketed by the car.
Oh, there he is. O'Farrell on the left wheel this time.
He's
kicks
got a
it
fair
long.
boot on him too.
No one there at home for the Cats, and the victory...
As often proves the problem, getting it out of this pocket.
Yep. If Peter Ryan here was, if Peter Ryan was here, he'd say play down this wing.
Oh, that's
scoreboard
a beautiful bit of play. There could be another one.
That's a goal. 2 in a row for the Cats. They're up and about here at the Peanut Farm.
Bit of Joel Selwood about number 27, who will call Daniel Connolly because that's his name.
3 goals, 4 now to the Cats. They're 22.
He looks like Joel Selwood, doesn't he?
And we're all tied up again. What smoke? 3-4, 22 apiece. Early stages, second quarter.
Are you drinking all those bottles of water? No, are you lining up for something tomorrow? You got to get a test, or can I try one of those?
Fasting.
There's about 8 bottles of water in front of Smoke.
Well, I've just been put there. One thing I don't drink ever is water.
You know what fish do, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
So the Cats have got 2 goals in a row here, and Corey O'Farrell's been the spark. He's got them going.
Now, the scoreboard again is a bit different to us. Trent, they've got 3-5 to 3-4, but I haven't had any behinds in this quarter, so that would suggest perhaps it should be 3-4 apiece. One of the boys have stuck one up on us.
It's an amazing game of football. You wouldn't believe the turnaround.
I reckon they're right. You're right. Righto, boys. We'll see what the goalies say at half time.
This guy's played well across the half-back line to the Cats.
Oh, he's gone the Cracker Brothers kick too. Slam it on the boot. Oh, Corey O'Farrell. He's leapt high and taken them. Oh no, that's our man who kicked the last goal, Daniel Connolly. Tell you, those two.
Connolly and O'Farrell.
Oh,
chance from behind there. Oh, Peter Edwards, quick step on goal.
Oh,
Didn't have the legs.
Oh,
Good
nice
defending by Bendigo. They're out here.
Oh, he's good tackle.
He kicked it.
All fair.
Play on, said the umpire. Good contest here. Players going in hard but fair.
Corey O'Farrell again.
Well played here by Bendigo. Chance for Geelong though.
Let's get the big fella.
Yes, our man, G. Ablett.
Is he quick? Does he wait?
And when he got up close, not as small as I thought.
There's a mark taken by Kidinia doing all the attacking. So it's a game of ebbs and flows here at the Peanut Farm. Terrific contest. Geelong getting here into attack once again.
Corey O'Farrell. Oh,
that was Brad Saddington there.
Where did he come from?
Bendigo being asked plenty of questions in defence, Smoke.
They are, but...
here's Daniel Connolly. Easily does it. He's going to line up for another, the lookalike. On the right foot, 40 metres out. Is he going to follow Joe?
Touched on the line.
Oh,
jeez.
All of a sudden, Geelong have just gone into overdrive.
Confidence game. Aussie Jones a bit over chat to the Bendigo lads.
The boys on the board have got a 3-5-23 each of 2.
49 coming on for the Cardinia Cats. I think he might be Michael Robinson.
One more point each and they'll be ankle Trent.
Oh, it's a nice bit of play out.
Not much play over this side on the Des Dowling wing.
No, they stay away from it like I used to.
That's
the Hurricane.
Nice pick up
the Hurricane. She's just making... the Hurricane, she gets a little bit of dispensation.
Don't give Fonny any lip. You know you'll cop it.
She knew too. She stopped as soon as she got it.
Nice kick too. Lovely kick there. Drop punt into the forward line.
Oh, here comes.
No one at home, unfortunately, for the victory. And the Cats are out here.
Too wide on the Des Dowling wing.
There is nothing like scanning for the numbers. Here we are. Brendan Maynard, that was.
Gary Hocking, I would have thought. Number 32.
Oh, 32 out there.
Otherwise known as Whiskers. Smoke, can we confirm the score is 3-5-22 apiece? 3-5-23.
Yeah. Well, we'll go back, as the late and great Alan McGilvray used to say when it came to the cricket. But I'll go on by what the scoreboard says, even though Jack Cameron might have said the scoreboard's wrong.
That was Sellers who kicked the ball into the forward line for the victory.
And he never was, Jack.
Here's the victory chance once again. Just overran it there.
Where's the handle?
That was Scarlo.
Where's the handle?
Oh, nice little 1-2. Kick into the forward line. No one at home for the victory.
It's going to stop.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds, is it?
About
that's a deep pocket, Trent. That is a deep pocket. You led
in
into
danger?
Time and time
Something
again.
you've not been called before, Des.
Only to be ignored. A pocket.
Deep pocket.
Thought he was affectionately known as Clary Grimmett, 8 for none.
Who's the very swanky glasses case? Is that yours, Smoke?
Yes, it's the only thing my son, who's lived in Hong Kong for some years...
You don't have to justify it.
$10 at the Stanley Market. That's $10 Hong Kong, which is about $1.20 Australian. So,
don't complain, don't explain.
No.
Smoke,
well, I had to explain, but I was only doing it to keep it down, but I don't think you really need
ballast. I might just use one of Smoke's 14 bottles of water instead.
We want to keep his
I don't know where they came from. But they'll take a couple home from the daughter because she does drink water.
Oh, looking good again. The Cats set it down to the big bloke Robinson, who I think might be the coach, judging by the
Peter Edwards. So I just gave him a little shove, and the umpire was right onto it. You said you can't do that, Peter Edwards.
He wasn't far off. He's turning a bit nasty here. Oh, Robin.
Nice handball.
Opens it up for the
victory. All he needs a bounce.
Numbers for the victory here on the Desi Dowling wing. Good interception there by the Geelong or the Cats player there. That was Shane Tyson. No relation to Mike.
But number 40, Scarlo, clears it out nicely for the Bendigo team.
And some good leadership there by the Cats players, just telling Shane Tyson to calm down. That was Brad Saddington, who's been very, very good, it must be said.
He's got the ball. Oh, that's too high. Free kick.
And a free kick going to number 53, who, of course, is Shane Tyson, brother of Mike. Oh, that's a nice grab.
Out in front, this is our boy who's just come on, Ireland.
Big number 1, Zach Hawkins.
Oh, Ireland? Zach Ireland, I think.
Yeah, Zach Ireland. Good
Zach
work.
Ireland. Oh, played on there. Oh, look at the speed there on the left foot. Bit of a kamikaze kick into the guts. No one at home for the victory. And the Cats will send this back into attacking 50.
Oh, it's the game of defences at the moment.
Kick to
They've
kick.
all got about 10 extra behind the ball, I think, Des.
Oh, out of the Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Got to keep it out of the Hurricane's hands, because once she gets it, she's got another. I think she might have been gifted that. The poor bloke playing on her.
Finally,
Nice
definitely
kick,
looking
though.
after the Hurricane. I just walk up and take the mark, something we don't see too often in football these days.
It's the up and under pass that came off beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that was
It's lace out.
that was lethal. He hit it, should have marked it, recovers well, snaps, and
Use
gives the goal.
Lethal. Great goal.
The boys put pen to paper to document what is going to be one of the great grand finals of all time here at the Peanut Farm.
4-5. 29.
To 3-5, 23.
23 to 29, as the great Lou Richards would say. All right, I do think there was a special on orange boots in Geelong this week.
Oh, absolutely. And even in Bendigo.
In Bendigo, though, someone from Bendigo ducked down and bought some in Geelong, obviously.
Look out for Mrs. Cullen. She's got the camera.
Now we've got a change. We've got number 3 coming on for the Cardinia Cats. And I will call him Adam Drissen. As we break commentary for a quick photo op.
Here on 97.7 3SER, the voice of the Southeast, KCFM.
Very good.
Fine, he throws the ball up, opting not to bounce it just as well. And the Bendigo boys getting the knock. Straight kick out from number 5, and it's going to be marked in the pocket by Lethal. Those leggings are working wonders. He decides to pass off beautifully on the number 27. He dribbles it through. What a great effort, and of course 27 being the big cheese.
The big cheese gets his second, at least.
So two quick goals there for Bendigo. Just gives them a little bit of breathing space. They are 2 goals to the good here.
Geelong copying the cheese stick at the moment. Oh, the
Bendigo
players chasing a just for he's enjoying that. He's coming off. How do you like it? The pigeon just staying in front of number 18.
Who is nicknamed Crazy Des.
Crazy Des, that's a good name. 6'4" Mark Coulter coming on for the Cardinia Cats. Welcome to the big dance, Mark. And he heads down to the back pocket. Sorely need forward pocket, I should say.
Bendigo into attack once again. Geelong must hold firm here. They can't afford to give away another one, and that's good defence there.
Oh, panicked a bit under pressure. The Geelong
In the back.
In the back.
In the back.
And that was very good defending there. He read the play well, that play. He's done well, Ricky Barnes.
Jimmy, we call him Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes.
Or Johnny Barnes, I suppose we should call him in the Cats jumper.
Yes. Former Geelong ruckman.
Via Essendon, via Cobram.
Beautiful part of the world. I'm sure there's plenty of listeners in Cobram tuning in on KCFM. Hurricane once
here
again.
goes the Hurricane. They get the, I'm presuming, judging by the way she stops every time she gets it, the ladies do get the free kick the minute they hold the ball. Not a bad kick. She's had a few touches too.
She's done well.
Hurricane,
There's the half-time siren here at the Peanut Farm.
that was a quick quarter. Beautiful. So let's check that half-time
Give us a score.
scoreboard.
Give us a score, Smoke.
The boys from Xavier manning the scoreboard absolutely confirm that it's 5-5-35 for the Bendigo victory, 3-5-23 for the Cardinia Cats, a 12-point or 2-goal lead.
They're renowned for the maths program down at Xavier, so if anyone's going to get it right, it should be them. The multiples of...
To do it all for you, catering for all your needs. Cocktail machines, jukebox and karaoke machines, cakes and decorations.